Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
Let's examine how we can create point type text in Elements. Point type allows you to create text where each line of text is independent of the other lines. In Elements, you can create either horizontal or vertical text. As you type, the length of the line will grow. If you delete characters, the line of text will shrink. However, the line will not wrap itself to the next line of text automatically. To create point type text within a layer, select the Type Tools button within the toolbox, and then choose either the horizontal or vertical type tool within the Tools options bar. Your mouse pointer will then turn into an I-beam character. This character marks the baseline of the text. The baseline is the line upon which the text will rest. Click into the image at the place where you want the text baseline to appear. Next, use the settings in the Tool Options bar to set your font options. You can use the Font drop-down to select which typeface you want to use for the text. The Font Style drop-down allows you to set whether the text is regular, bold, italic, or so forth. The choices available in this drop-down will change depending upon the font selected. You can then use the Font Size drop-down to set the size of the font in points. You can click the Color box to display the Swatches panel, where you can select the font color to create by double-clicking a choice. The next setting is Leading, which determines the amount of space between lines. You can use the drop-down to adjust this value if desired. The next few buttons allow you to add faux bold, faux italic, underline, and strike through to text. Faux just simply means that if the font you choose doesn't have a natural bold or italic version, this feature will change the text to mimic that effect. The next three buttons allow you to set the alignment of the text. You can select the Left Align button to align multiple lines of text by their left sides, Center Align to align multiple lines of text by their horizontal center points, or Right Align to right align the text lines. After creating text, you can use the Style drop-down to apply a layer style to the selected text layer. You can change your text orientation easily by clicking the Change Text Orientation button and toggling between horizontal and vertical choices. You can click the Warp Text button to launch the Warp Text dialog box, where you can apply a shape to the text. Just use the drop-down to select a choice, and then click the OK button. Finally, make sure that the anti-aliasing checkbox is checked, which prevents jagged text edges, especially if any of the faux styles are applied. After setting your desired options, type the text that you want using your keyboard. Now, to apply your changes when you're finished, click the Confirm checkmark button. To cancel your changes, click the Cancel button. Now let's examine paragraph text in Elements. When you enter paragraph text, the lines of type will wrap to fit the dimensions of its bounding box. You can enter multiple lines of text easily here with a paragraph alignment that you set in the Tool Options bar. You can then change the size of the bounding box to change the flow of the text within the bounding box. You can do this while you are entering text or later after creating the text. You can also use the bounding box to rotate, scale, and skew the type. To create paragraph text, select one of the type tools, the horizontal type tool or the vertical type tool. by using the toolbox and the tool options bar. You then click and drag with your mouse to set the border of the bounding box into which you will type the text. Set the options as you did with the point text using the tool options bar. After that, type the text that you want into the bounding box. You can press Enter on your keyboard to create a new paragraph. Unlike point text, however, you do not need to press Enter to create a new line within the same paragraph, as the text will automatically wrap once it encounters the edge of the bounding box. If you type more text than the bounding box can hold, you'll see a small icon appear that looks like a square divided into 4 quadrants. That icon indicates that the text is overflowing the bounding box. You can resize, rotate, or skew the bounding box to adjust it as you type the text if needed. Now, when you are finished, just click the Commit button to commit the changes to the text, or click the Cancel button if you don't want to save them.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.